Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a moment where a single sentence in a book hits you so hard, it feels like the author was speaking directly to you? Like you're reading quietly, minding your own business, and suddenly your brain goes, wow, I needed that. It's almost scary, right? How someone you've never met can understand your struggles, your fears, and your dreams better than the people around you. Books do that. The right books can shift your mindset, change your habits, fix your confidence, improve your discipline, transform your relationships, and even change the direction of your entire life. And here's the thing. Most people want to improve their life, but they don't know where to start. So today we're cutting through the noise. No fluff, no endless lists, just the most powerful, practical, life-changing self-development books that actually help you grow. Books that help you think better, act better, and live better. And if you stick with me until the end, you'll walk away with a reading list that could completely transform your mindset and your future. So let's jump straight into it. On number 1, we have Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you've ever wondered why it's so hard to be consistent, this book explains everything. James Clear breaks down habits in a way that makes you think, wow, this whole time I wasn't the problem, my system was. And some of the biggest lessons you take from this book are tiny habits don't feel powerful today, but they compound massively over time. Instead of saying, I want to exercise, change your identity to, I'm a healthy person. Motivation doesn't create habits, systems do. What makes this book so good is how practical it is. You can literally apply something from every chapter, and by the time you finish it, discipline doesn't feel impossible anymore, it feels realistic. 2. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Now this book isn't about productivity, it's about peace, mental peace. A lot of people live in their head, worrying, overthinking, replaying conversations, stressing about the future. But Tolle shows something powerful. The only place you actually have control is the present moment. Not the past, not the future, now. It teaches you how to silence the constant noise in your mind, how to stop taking every thought so seriously, how to detach from stress, and how to feel calm even when life is chaotic. Reading it feels like taking a deep breath after years of holding it. Number 3, Mindset by Carol Dweck. Now this book explains one of the most important concepts in personal growth. The growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. A fixed mindset says, I'm not good at this, I'll never improve, but a growth mindset says, I can get better and I can learn this. This book makes you realize how much your beliefs shape your abilities. Not your talent, not your intelligence, your beliefs. It changes the way you approach challenges, failure, and success. Number 4, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Now this is one of the few books that actually help you become a better person, not just more productive. Covey teaches you powerful principles like being proactive instead of reactive, beginning with the end in mind, meaning having a clear vision for your life, learning how to communicate better, and taking care of your mind, body, and emotions. It's like a manual for becoming balanced, grounded, and effective in your everyday life. Number 5, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. Now, even though the title sounds harsh, the message is deep. This book teaches that you don't have to care about everything. Not every problem deserves your energy, not every opinion deserves your attention. It helps you stop overthinking, stop constantly seeking approval, set boundaries, and focus on what truly matters. It's honest, direct, and surprisingly funny. Number 6, Deep Work by Cal Newport. If you ever feel like you can't focus anymore, if your attention span has been destroyed by your phone, this book is a game changer. Newport explains why deep, focused work is the most valuable skill today, how to remove distractions, how to actually get things done, and how to build a life where your work feels meaningful. If you're working on your career, studies, business, or any personal project, this book can literally double your output. And on number 7, we have Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, this book is old, but it's still one of the most influential books on success. It teaches that success begins with a powerful vision, a burning desire, unshakable belief, and taking constant action. Hill studied hundreds of successful people and simplified what they all had in common. By the end of this book, you start understanding why your mindset and your expectations shape your reality more than anything else. 8. The 4-Hour Week by Tim Ferriss. Now, this book challenges the idea that you have to work endlessly to live a good life. Ferriss explains how to work smarter, not harder, how to remove unnecessary tasks, how to automate repetitive work, and how to create freedom and flexibility. It's perfect for anyone who wants to build a career or lifestyle that doesn't drain them. Number 9, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Now, if you want a confidence boost, this book is like your personal hype coach. Sincero teaches you how to stop doubting yourself, build self-worth, take bold actions, trust your abilities, and stop playing small. It's fun, inspiring, and surprisingly powerful. Let me give you a bonus now. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Now, this one is fiction, but it hits your soul. It's a story about following your purpose, listening to your heart, overcoming fear, and trusting the process. People read it once and then read it again years later because it always teaches you something new depending on where you are in life. Here's the truth. You don't need to read 100 books a year. You don't need to rush. You don't need to compare your reading list to anyone else's. What matters is this. You read the right book at the right moment. Because the right book doesn't just give you information, it gives you transformation. So if you're working on discipline, start with Atomic Habits. If your mind is always loud, start with The Power of Now. If you want more confidence, you're a badass. If you want success and clarity, Think and Grow Rich. If you want to understand yourself better, The Alchemist. Even reading one of these books can shift your life in ways you don't expect them to. And the beautiful thing about self-development is this. Once you start growing, you never really go back. And if you found this list helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and stick around for more content to help you become the best version of yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.